Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden stories in companies' official documents and deliver them to you in plain English. Today, we're diving into Dollar General's latest report, and let's just say there's a bit of a shuffle happening at the top and some interesting compensation pieces to unpack. Alright, let us get into the nitty-gritty of this filing. This is a report that tells us what's going on with Dollar General, specifically focusing on some pretty important personnel changes. So, what's the big news? Well, it's all about who's in charge of the money at Dollar General. Remember Kelly Dilts, their Chief Financial Officer. She's moving on. She was set to leave on August 28th, and the company has already found her replacement. This report from Dollar General Corporation, a company we all know for its budget-friendly stores, is mainly about a change in their top financial executive role. It's not about a new product launch or a massive acquisition, but rather a key leadership transition. Now Dollar General is a big player, listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol DG. Their common stock is what most people think of when they invest in the company. The main reason we're looking at this Form 8K, which is a current report filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission, is because of item 5.02. This section is where companies report on significant executive changes, like someone leaving or someone new joining. So back to Kelly Dilts. Her departure as Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer was already announced. She officially steps down on August 28th. This is a significant role as the CFO is responsible for managing the company's finances, including financial planning, risk management, and record keeping. Their decisions deeply impact the company's financial health and strategy. Now they've appointed Donnie Lau, a 46-year-old, to take over as the new Chief Financial Officer starting October 20th. But there's a gap between when the current CFO leaves and when the new one starts. During this transition period, Todd Vasos, the CEO himself, will step in as the interim Principal Financial Officer. This means the CEO will be handling the financial duties for about 6 weeks. It's not uncommon for a CEO to step in during such transitions. And the report states Mr. Vasos won't get extra pay for this extra work. Let's talk about Donnie Lau. He's not entirely new to Dollar General. He actually has over 6 years of past experience with them. Most recently, he was the Chief Financial Officer at Zaxby's Franchising LLC since July 2023. Before that, he held several important positions within Dollar General's finance department. He was Senior Vice President of Finance and Chief Strategy Officer, then Senior Vice President of Finance and Chief Strategy Officer. And before that, he worked in investor relations and corporate strategy, and also in strategy and corporate development. This shows he knows the company's financial workings pretty well. His career before Dollar General also includes a stint at Yum Brands, where he worked in financial planning, investor relations, and corporate strategy from 2011 to 2017. And before that, he was in investment banking for many years. So he's got a solid background in finance and strategy, both inside and outside the company. Now, let's get to the really interesting part for many of you, compensation. Donnie will be getting an annual base salary of $800,000. This amount can be adjusted each year. On top of that, he'll be eligible for an annual cash bonus, which is tied to how the company performs. This bonus plan is managed by the Compensation and Human Capital Management Committee, often called the CHCM Committee, which is a part of the Board of Directors. The committee sets the goals for this bonus. For this year, 2025, his target bonus is set at 75% of his base salary. So if he hits all the performance targets, he could earn an extra $600,000. However, since he's starting partway through the year, this bonus will be adjusted based on the time he actually works for the company. But that's not all. He's also going to receive stock awards, which are a big part of executive compensation. For fiscal year 2025, he's getting an equity award worth an estimated $2.5 million. This is split into two parts, restricted stock units or RSUs, which means he gets actual company stock that he can sell later. Half of this award will vest gradually over 3 years. The other half is in performance share units tied to the company's return on invested capital, or ROIC, over a 3-year period. He also gets another special equity award, again worth about $2.5 million in RSUs, which will vest in 2 chunks, 50% on the 2nd anniversary of his hiring and the other 50% on the 3rd anniversary. So that's a total of $5 million in stock awards to incentivize him to stay and perform well. And to top it off, he's getting a $900,000 signing bonus in cash. This is a nice chunk of money up front, but it comes with a condition. He has to pay it back if he voluntarily leaves the company within the first 2 years. This is a common way for companies to ensure new hires stick around. Dollar General plans to have a formal employment agreement with Mr. Lau. This agreement will be based on a standard template they've used before for other executives, which they previously filed back in April. The employment agreement is set to run until March 31, 2027, with options for extensions. This gives a clear time frame for his role as CFO. This agreement also includes typical clauses you'd find in executive contracts. These are clauses designed to protect the company, such as non-competition agreements, meaning he can't go work for a direct competitor for a certain period after leaving. There are also non-solicitation clauses, preventing him from poaching employees or customers, and confidentiality agreements to protect the company's sensitive information. It also mentions that bonuses and other benefits will be in line with what other executives at his level receive. And importantly, if Dollar General fires Mr. Lau without a good reason, or if he resigns for a good reason, like a significant change in his job duties or pay, he's entitled to severance. This includes 24 months of continued base salary payments, a lump sum equivalent to 2 times his average bonus payout from the 2 previous years, and double the company's annual contribution for his health benefits for 24 months. He'll also get outplacement services for a year. This is pretty standard practice for executive roles to provide some security. This part of the filing says that what they described about the employment agreement is a summary. To get all the fine details, you'd need to look at the full employment agreement document that was filed earlier. For anyone curious about CEO Todd Vasos, his biographical details are available in the company's proxy statement from their annual shareholder meeting earlier this year. They're essentially saying you can find that info elsewhere if you need it. Now, let's move to another section, item 701, which is about regulation FD disclosure. This regulation basically means that when a company shares important information, they have to share it with everyone at the same time, not just select people. This report notes that on August 20th, Dollar General released a press announcement about these executive changes. This press release is attached as an exhibit to this filing, so you can read that too if you want more of the company's official statement on the matter. Finally, we have item 9.01, which is for financial statements and exhibits. This is where they list what other documents are part of this filing. As we saw, Exhibit 99 is that August 20th news release, and Exhibit 104 is the cover page of this report itself, formatted in a special way for digital reading. There aren't any new financial statements or pro forma information included here, just the executive updates and the related press release. But at the very end, we have the signature. This report is officially signed off by Rhonda M. Taylor, who is the Executive Vice President and General Counsel for Dollar General. This signifies that the company has officially filed this report. So to sum it up, Dollar General is bringing in a new Chief Financial Officer, Donnie Lau, who has a strong background with the company. He's coming in with a substantial compensation package, including a good salary, performance bonuses, and significant stock awards, plus a large signing bonus. The CEO will temporarily cover the CFO duties while the new executive gets ready to start. It's a significant leadership change in a critical financial role for the company. Now for my take on this. Dollar General is a company known for its value proposition, and its financial leadership is crucial for maintaining that. The appointment of someone with prior experience like Donnie Lau suggests a desire for continuity and internal knowledge, which can be a good thing. The compensation package is generous, but that's common for C-suite executives, especially those taking on significant responsibilities and with valuable experience. The $5 million of clawback provision shows they want to ensure he stays for at least a couple of years. The fact that the CEO is stepping in temporarily is a practical measure, and not receiving extra pay for it shows a commitment from leadership. A potential risk here, as with any executive transition, is the learning curve and adapting to the new role. However, Lau's prior history with Dollar General should mitigate a lot of that. A key factor to watch will be how his strategic financial decisions align with Dollar General's mission and its ability to navigate the competitive retail landscape, especially with economic pressures on consumers. In conclusion, this filing highlights a smooth but important leadership transition in a key financial role for Dollar General. The terms of the new CFO's compensation are robust, reflecting the importance of the position and the company's desire to secure talent. What's your take on these executive changes and the compensation package? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more in-depth analyses of company filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community for further discussions, linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.